noise you're hearing is the rain. It's raining pretty good here. In fact, I'm actually hitting puddles every once in a while here on the interstate. But we're underway, and I'll tell you all about my trip. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ziggy. So, trip is underway. Got up this morning, got packed up, topped off the ice chest with ice, went down and had some breakfast at this Best Western in Commerce, Georgia. I think it's called the Best Western Commerce Inn. Had bacon and scrambled eggs and biscuits and gravy, and they even had the waffle machine out. I don't know if it was working. I wasn't in a waffle mood this morning, but I did have some pretty decent breakfast and took some coffee for the road. Today, since Camo Dave has other stuff going on and wasn't able to get an early afternoon live cast in, I'm gonna bypass Morganton, North Carolina, and head all the way for Winchester, Virginia. And I just got off the phone with Camo Dave, and he's okay. We'll eventually get a co-hosting deal going on if I ever get through there again. So today it'll be a total of about 525 miles. The only thing pressing that I have to do is I have to find a supermarket somewhere and get some distilled water for my CPAP machine. Other than that, we're good to go. And the rain seems to be lessening a little bit, but who knows? It's supposed to be bad all day, and it's like I'm chasing this front all the way down. So I'll update as I figure out what to say. Okay, so I'm at the Sunoco gas station in Townville, South Carolina. I decided to check fuel prices, and this was the best price along my route. And I pulled in here, and it turns out it's an older station, so they didn't have diesel at the regular car pumps that are way on that side of the building. So I had to come out to the big truck pumps to get my diesel. And that ended up being not as great a deal. I mean, I still got the best price that I'm going to have along my route. But I did not get my Gas Buddy discount because since I had to use the big truck pumps, their system is tied into the commercial billing system that they have set up with the big truck companies and the companies like Comdata, so it didn't want to take my Gas Buddy card. So since I didn't get the discount, that means, here, all my notes here, I just paid $62.52 for fuel, and with my hotel of $91.43 last night and $77.50 for the previous night in Georgia, that means that so far my hotel expenses have been $168.93, and with the fuel so far on this trip, this is the third day, $231.45. And also, my truck said that I was getting at some points well over 33 miles per gallon, like 33.4 for a good portion of the trip. 34 miles per gallon, it boosted all the way up to that average while going in a slower zone. Last night, I think it was at 33.1 when I stopped for the night. But then I went driving around, had to find my crystal, don't you know, and also from warming up this morning, and then from this little leg of the trip, which, dang it, I forgot to write down the mileage, but it hasn't been very far. But there have been some hills and a lot of rain, and judging by the puddles that I've been going through, yeah, puddles on the interstate, that's how bad it was raining. That probably tells me that there's been a lot of rolling resistance on my tires. So I ended up with my truck saying 31.2 miles per gallon for that entire tank for the 21.567 gallons, which was covering 694.2 miles. So even though my truck says 31.2 miles, my actual comes out to 32.19. Okay, that's pretty good for a full-size half-ton pickup truck, don't you think? So now, time to continue. It's still raining. Not as bad as it was earlier, but it's still raining. It's going to be gloomy this entire way. I already have my Camo Dave weather report that tells me that I'm chasing this system up in that area. So I guess I'll be getting rained on all day. And also I noticed when I went in to use the facilities after fueling up that I had a big old spot on my nose, and I ain't re-recording that earlier stuff. That spot was blood. I had a little zit that I was picking at while driving, and I guess it bled a little bit, and since I'm on blood thinners, you know, every little nick just looks like something horrendous. So I cleaned that up, and, you know, if I was a professional, I would have checked before, or I would have a makeup person or some shit, but I don't. So you get what you get. Very nice. Not sure of exactly where I am right now, but I'm north of Charlotte. It's been a long time since I've been to Charlotte, and I don't remember these express lanes from before, so that must be new since the last time I was in the area. But I don't think I'm anywhere near Charlotte really, but it still feels like I'm in or near a big city, even though it's kind of a suburban vibe here. It still feels like it's pretty close to big city. So I'm confused. But the weather is better, and it looks like it should be okay for a while. Still have a bit to go today. guess that was Lake Norman that I was showing just a minute ago. Anyhow, it's time for a pit stop. Use the facilities, get something to drink. So I saw the sign for Sheetz. It's been a long time since I've been to a Sheetz. They don't have anything in Louisiana. I guess it's comparable to a racetrack or a QT in other parts of the country. But I decided to stop in and see what it's like. I'll see how much I can show you, but I'm not sure. I don't want to invade people's privacy. All right, I got my drink. But wait, what's this? I got chips too. I'm gonna be so traumatized when I go back on my diet. Oh, but wait, what's this? I used their fancy computerized ordering system to get a brat. Let me unwrap this and show you what it looks like. I haven't had a brat in probably a couple of decades. So I got weak, sue me. Okay, so I have a little over 100 miles left to go. Oh, but the sun is bright. Take care of that. Okay, so I have about 100 miles to go. And right now, after a rough start with the fuel mileage, back over 33 miles per gallon. It says 33.2 right now. And that's with some nice mountains. And I mean, it is real nice. Let me throw in a little bit of video of part of the trip up here right now. I decided to get off of the interstate and take US Highway 11. I'm in a little town called Stanton right now, and I'm glad I decided to do that. It is a beautiful, quaint little town, and I'm liking it a lot.
Miles, turn right onto Commerce Road.
I don't know if I would want to live here because it gets cold, but it looks like a great place to come and, you know, maybe spend a few days of vacation or something. Beautiful little big difference between this room and the one I had last night, as you can see right here in the bathroom. There's the refrigerator. And when you come into the room, here's the table and chair on the bed. And look at how nicely the curtain fits over the AC, which I had to turn on myself, by the way. It was not on already. So that's the difference between a $50 room and a $90 room. But I guess, oh, and check out the trash can on top of the whatever this thing is called. So yeah, but I guess with these things being out of place like that, I guess that means that they actually cleaned the place. Can't really tell. It's the place is old. It's not really new. The artwork over here for the headboards is, you know, pretty nice. Looks like the paint isn't that horrible. I mean, there's a lot of marks here on the white wall. But I guess mostly just nitpicky stuff. The real deal is I'm just here to sleep. So be sure to subscribe so that you can get ziggy with it. Okay, so I went down and I told the guy about these strange things in the room, and he's given me another room on the bottom floor. We'll see, but this gives me a chance to show you what the hallway looks like.